Is fishing good on rainy summer days? A guide to fishing on summer rainy days. The answer is here. Not all rainy days in summer are good for fishing. You really can't argue with that. If you want to know what kind of rainy days lead to a bountiful catch, you need to understand why fishing is tough on stuffy, hot days, and what changes rain brings that make fish bite aggressively, leading to non-stop catches. The biggest obstacles to summer daytime fishing are high water temperatures and low oxygen levels, which form like this. When the sun rises, the surface water is heated by sunlight and air, creating a layer of less dense warm water floating above the denser cold water below. At this point, a crucial situation occurs. The upper and lower water layers become stable, and convection stops. This means oxygen dissolved in the surface water from the air can't reach the lower layers through convection. Meanwhile, microorganisms at the bottom keep consuming oxygen, resulting in low oxygen and uncomfortable conditions for fish there. This is why, on sunny, hot days, fish like grass carp and silver carp, which tolerate high temperatures and need more oxygen, are less affected, but bottom-dwelling crucian carp and carp are significantly impacted. The upper layers still have suitable temperatures and oxygen for grass carp and silver carp, but when crucian carp and carp rise to the surface, the water temperature becomes problematic, and they stop feeding. So how does rain change this? Rainwater is generally much cooler than surface water. When it rains, the surface temperature drops until it reaches a critical point where its density matches the bottom water. At this point, convection between the upper and lower layers resumes. Additionally, raindrops hitting the water add lots of oxygen, and the surface water's oxygen and temperature are carried to the bottom, improving the low oxygen conditions there. Naturally, bottom-dwelling fish become much more active. But why isn't every rainy day good for fishing? It comes down to two factors: the drop in water temperature and the intensity of water convection. If the rain is too heavy, lasts too long, or is unusually cold, the water temperature can drop rapidly, an unfavorable change for fish, triggering stress that quickly reduces their appetite. Heavy rain also causes intense convection, spreading toxic substances from the mud throughout the water. Large amounts of rainwater flowing into the water from the shore bring more sediment and harmful substances, which can even cause fish to surface gasping or die. Anglers might wonder, the rain intensity is similar, so why is fishing good sometimes and not others? It depends on these factors. 1. Rain intensity. Heavier rain lowers water temperature quickly in a short time, intensifies convection, and makes the water uninhabitable for fish. 2. Rainwater temperature. Even with the same rainfall, cold rain, unusually low temperature rain, accelerates the process of fish becoming uncomfortable. 3. Duration. Longer rain, even with moderate intensity, leads to more significant temperature changes and thorough convection. However, light, prolonged rain allows fish to adapt gradually, so the impact may be small. For water body size, larger bodies of water, like reservoirs, can absorb more rain without drastically altering the environment. For example, heavy rain in a reservoir rarely stops you from catching big carp or grass carp. 5. Water quality. Clear water with a sandy or gravel bottom has fewer harmful substances. Beyond temperature changes, strong convection has little effect here. Thus, in clean reservoirs, fishing remains good longer even in heavy rain, unlike in murky, muddy ponds. Anglers should consider these factors comprehensively, not just one. For example, in a city's murky, nutrient-rich river, the early to mid-stages of light rain or early stages of moderate rain are ideal. Water layers mix, oxygen rises, and the chance of a big catch is high. In a large, clean reservoir, fishing is likely good throughout the rain, even heavy downpours. Fish gather at inlets, competing for food washed in by the current. Author profile: I'm a fishing enthusiast and self-media blogger who loves sharing tips. Follow me to exchange fishing skills and discuss every detail of wild fishing. Like, save, and follow to never miss the next update.